Welcome to Two Guys, Three Crowns, the podcast that talks about what it's really like to live in Stockholm, Sweden. I'm Sean, and with my fellow American Rodney, we break down the good, the bad, and the just plain weird. It's quite the journey, so join us for the ride. I wish that I could fly into the sky so very high. Just like a dragonfly. I fly above the trees, over the seas, in all degrees, to anywhere I please. I want to get away. I want to fly anywhere in the world but my house right now.
Anywhere.
I will fly anywhere in the world.
Just send me.
I will sit on a 22-hour flight just to come back to Orlando even.
Fly me. Test me, fly me. Test me. Well, it doesn't matter. Test me, fly me.
Just like throw me into like a giant pile of COVID vaccines and, something will stick.
And the reason behind, one of the reasons behind our little Lenny intro tunes is you spotted Instagram post on GQ with Mr. Lenny Kravitz, and he is, what is he, 56?
About 56.
56 years old? That dude.
He's shredded.
That dude looks awesome.
First of all, his dreadlocks on point. And he is shredded, and he's there like carving out a little coconut. And the caption, caption was something like, "Oh, Lenny Kravitz's beard is looking amazing. Check out this link for the grooming gods of the week." And everyone in the comments is like, "What beard?"
Hey, what, like Lenny? They don't have cakes and stuff where Lenny is. I mean, how does that guy?
Man, that's some dedication to get abs like that, man. Oh,
that guy is he was beyond ripped. Okay,
yeah.
Cool. Hey, props to Lenny. Hey, wherever you are,
mad respect. Go find GQ on Instagram and check out this picture. You'll thank me for it later.
Check out Lenny. Hey, I've been drinking coconuts for almost 53 years, and I must be like, he must be drinking diet coconuts because
coconut zero. Coconut zero. That's the trick. That's the trick.
Yes. How is Sean doing today, man? How are you today?
We're doing COVID good. Good. Good, all things considered.
Yeah.
Ready to fly away from this place, I'll tell you that. Yeah. Now, I did make a little Class Olsen trip today, got out into the world, all masked up, of course.
Yeah.
But it brings up a good point because I remember a few weeks ago, several episodes ago probably, I remember distinctly that I was hearing people saying, tack-eh.
That's right.
And it's not tack-eh.
No.
They add like an extra little breath on the end of tack, on the end of thank you. So they go tack-eh.
Okay.
But I still don't know what in the world that means. If it's like a personal style thing or like they're from down south or what. I'm still like, yeah, whatever. Okay, but it exists. I'm not hearing things.
Yeah, and that Swedish part of that breathing, because Lena, she brought it up not too long ago too, because in
Swedish
Sweden,
people breathe.
Well, it's like these kind of like make believe words. It's not even make believe words, but it's like
trying to find out where's my straw.
Yeah. So yes is. So those are I don't know where that comes. I don't even know if there's a.
And talk gets they go a little Canadian. They get a little A on the end of it.
Yeah. A.
Talk.
Oi. Oi.
And I got to tell you, we're so socially awkward nowadays from spending a year inside of our houses and not interacting with society. Well, if you're being responsible anyway. But I found myself in quite the pickle the other day. Of course, it had to do with preschool. That's the only place I meet other adults is when there's small children around.
Right.
So one of the other dads, he says to me, helly hell, which is one of my favorite Swedish sayings. It's like, have a great weekend, right? Loosely
trevlig helg. Trevlig helg.
Well, I hear helly hell, like Helg. Well,
Okay.
They're probably saying that. I'm hearing something totally different.
Okay.
But it sounds like, it's got like almost like a surfer vibe to it. You're like, oh, okay, yeah, we can. What in the world am I supposed to say to that in Swedish?
I would say detsamma.
Detsamma.
Say detsamma, and that's like you too, or it means the same. So if somebody says, "Hey, Sean, trevlig helg," you'd be like, detsamma.
Got it. Got it. Mental bank.
There you go. Bang, bang, bang. Or just SMS me real quick and I'll remind you.
Yeah, well, then they've already walked off. Like, who is this?
No, but you could be like, put your hand up, stop him, and be like, wait, en sekund. Just tell him, en sekund.
I've got to get my official Google Translate here. Just a second.
En sekund. I got to contact my Hawaiian Swedish translator guy.
Yeah, because normally they'll be like, hey, Trevi said. And then I'm like, yeah, you too.
Yeah.
And I have to say it in English. And then they're like, okay,
right.
See you later.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah. He could be like, hey, I hope you get a flat. And you're like, oh, thanks.
Exactly. Or one of those, like, imagine, like in American English, oh, break a leg. Yeah, you too.
Right. Yeah, you too. Hey, break both. Yeah, break it. While we are on Swedish, I got a tip from one of our listeners, one of our biggest fans. Well, I don't know if she's my biggest fan or our biggest fan, but anyway, my wife. My wife sent us a Facebook post that she had seen, and she thought, hey, this might be something that you guys can talk about, since we're trying to slowly but surely. I'm doing a horrible job of getting your Swedish up to par a little bit, but
it's better than when we started. I'll tell you that.
Yes. But she sent, and it's Swedish sayings, idioms is what it says here. So that is idioms. It is, but these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's a couple of them here, but I'm gonna go through. I think they're great, and pretty funny. So I'm gonna do the. Let's see. I'll start with the Swedish version, and then I will do the English translation.
Yes.
And then we'll just.
And then I'll do the what in the world does that mean to an American?
Exactly. And then you tell me what you think. Yeah. Okay. So in Swedish, the first one.
Drum roll.
Låtsas som att det regnar. And that means pretend that it's raining.
Pretend that it's raining.
Mm-hmm. And the meaning of this is to act innocently or inconspicuously. So pretend it's raining.
Act innocently.
Or inconspicuously. I guess it's the whole pretend part of it.
Act like it's raining. Like, is this going to encourage people to open umbrellas indoors? Because that's a bad luck thing for us.
That's bad luck. That's bad luck. Låtsas som att det regnar. Pretend that it's raining. To act innocently or inconspicuously. Wait, this one
definitely lost in translation here.
Hey, well, if you thought that one was bad, get a load of this next one. Okay, you ready for this one? Here it comes. Att glida in på en räkmacka. And that means sliding in on a shrimp sandwich. Yes.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Now, before you say the real meaning of this thing, sliding in on a shrimp sandwich, that's got to be like, I think I might know this one. Isn't that like you're fortunate to be in the situation?
Yes, it definitely has to do. It's when someone hasn't had to work hard to get where they are in life.
So it's like we would say you're born with the silver spoon in your mouth.
In your mouth, right. In Sweden, they have some. Well, it's not even similar. It's just sliding in.
But it's so Swedish. Of course, it would be a shrimp sandwich.
Yeah. When someone has it. Yeah. Okay. This one, I'm going to do a translation of, but I'm not going to do the exact direct. Well, people will probably figure it out. So the term is skitstövel. Skitstövel.
I don't even know where to begin with the spelling of that.
And the translation of it, the nice translation, is crap boot. They're using the word crap here.
Boot.
Crap boot. Skitstövel.
Wait, so is this also a podcast safe version of what that word in Swedish actually is?
No, I don't think so. I don't. But it's a word used to describe a total jerk or annoying idiot. Just call them a crap boot.
A crap boot.
Skitstövel.
Oh, I'm gonna have this one ready for the ferry. All these people. Yeah, all these people, man. Like I'm standing next to the gate with baby in a stroller the whole time, and here come all these people running up, pushing their way to get like centimeters from the gate to let you off of the boat. Yes. Yeah. You know, I'm like, bro, just make a line, you crap boot.
Yeah, there you
go. I'm busting it out. I'm busting it out in English. Hey, crap boot, get in the back.
You know what? I'm going to give these to you as index cards. You can have like
flashcards.
like little flashcards. You can.
Hey, you over there. Wait, hold on a second. I have this in my pocket. Crap boot.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't think you're just going to glide in here on a shrimp sandwich. Okay, we got. Let's see. Let me take another one here. This one's pretty common too. Yes, these are all common. These are real sayings.
They're not.
These are real sayings.
These
are real sayings. You could hear these like on a daily basis, depending upon where you work. But let's see. This one is att måla. Let's see. Att måla fanden på väggen. Att måla fanden på väggen.
You got me stumped.
Okay, that one translates to paint the devil on the wall.
To paint the devil on the wall. Is that like a knock on wood thing?
Actually, this one translates to make something negative and immediately think the worst of a situation.
To paint the devil on the wall.
Is you're just assuming the worst case scenario.
Okay, so it's similar but not the same to our devil's advocate.
Kinda, yeah. The guy in the picture has a suit on.
To paint the devil on the wall, assuming the worst in the situation.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm painting the devil on the wall when these crap boots slide in on a shrimp sandwich to bump into the front of the line to get off the boat. Get out of here, people.
Yeah, get out of here, skitstövel. Okay, here we go. We got another winner here. Ge tillbaka för gammal ost.
Something with cheese.
Ge tillbaka för gammal ost. Right. You got the cheese thing.
Hey. Okay. If it's cheese, yeah, I got that. I got that on
okay.
lock.
And the translation is to give back for old cheese.
To give back for old cheese. To give back for old cheese. Is this some kind of like you got the short shrift? You got like a bad deal?
Kind of. It's when you seek revenge. You can say that you give back for old cheese. So I guess it's like if somebody gave you old cheese, you're like, hey, I'm going to remember that, pal. I'm going to remember that.
So I'm painting the devil on the wall because I want to give back for old cheese against the crap boots sliding in on a shrimp sandwich.
On the shrimp sandwich.
Woo!
That's the way it is, without pretending that it's raining.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it.
Okay. Here's a good one. Ha en räv bakom örat. Ha en räv bakom örat. To have a fox behind the ear.
To have a fox behind the ear. Is that like a devil on your shoulder?
Kind of. It means that someone is really cunning.
Okay, that
so
makes
I guess
sense.
the person giving you the advice.
Sly like a fox in your ear.
Fox, right? Exactly.
I get that.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
That one's
that's acceptable. The Swedes can keep using that one. The other ones I'm not too sure about.
Okay, this one's okay. We're gonna end on this one, but this is a good one. This is a good one to end on. Du har satt din sista potatis.
Potatoes.
Du har satt din sista potatis.
You're on your last potato?
You've planted your final potato.
You've planted your final potato. Oh, that's got to be, that's the last straw.
Exactly. Ding, 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 ding. Yes, I got that one. Yeah, when you're really done with somebody, when you're like finished, that's like, hey, you've planted your last potato, buddy.
I mean, it sounds so funny to us because we would say that's the final straw, but imagine for all the American or English speaking listeners of like,
Yeah,
the final straw is your last potato to all the Swedes. Like, what does a straw have to do with anything? Why is it the final one? Why are you planting potatoes?
but is it like a plant? Is it like a plastic straw, or is it like older than that? Is it like hay straw, like a straw?
Oh,
that's the final straw.
Yeah, I've always thought it was like a hay straw because that's the straw that broke the camel's back.
Oh, okay. All right, I got you. That's good.
I mean, yeah, the 2021 version is the straw that's stuck in the turtle's nose. That's why we don't have plastic straws anymore.
Exactly. Because the paper ones work so well.
Oh, yeah. Great. Fantastic. Like those wood forks. What do you want me to do with this thing? I'm like sucking on the wood as I'm trying to eat with this fork. And it's not even a fork. It doesn't do anything.
Hey, I saw a guy at Mickey D's the other day, and they have some kind of El Maco French fries thing. That's like some kind of...
Wait. El Maco is the Big Mac, right?
I think so. But they have like this Mexican, or supposedly, I'm going to say Mexican, but it's like some kind of salsa, like taco spice French fries. But they give you this little toothpick wood stick thing that you're supposed to like stab the French fries with. I've never seen anything quite like it. It's horrible.
So it's a ripoff of Taco Bell trying to be a Tex-Mex poutine,
serving you food with like this little thing you can't
like
do
poutine that's nowhere near poutine.
Hey, do you remember those little straws that you used to sample ice cream with? Those like little plastic,
yes.
Those like Baskin Robbins little sample straws.
Yes.
It's kind of like that wood, but it has like a little like not serrated, but like a little fork thing. But you're supposed to eat this huge thing of fries, like stabbing it with this little itty bitty spoon.
No, the worst is if there's anyone out there in listener land who spent any time in Philly or that tri-state area, Philly, Jersey, Delaware, we know about Rita's water ice. Okay, it's everywhere. It's not the greatest water ice, but it'll do. It's this like, you've heard me talk about it. It's like a snow cone, but more syrup in it.
Right.
And then they package it with the lid on, and when you take the lid off, there's this wooden spoon inside, just under the lid. But the thing is flat. There is no spoonage. It's just cut. If you had like a bird's eye view of a spoon, then it looks like a spoon. But it's a completely flat piece of balsa wood. And that's how you're supposed to like eat this thing and scrape it off. I'm like, don't call it a spoon. Get out of here with that.
And
a spoon has a cup. It's like a little tiny bowl on a handle.
Right. So it's like missing the ooh part. Like the ooh part of the spoon is missing. It's just that's what it is. That's what it is.
Hey, speaking of fake food utensils, I hear you're having issues with fake bagels.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really harped on it too much, but I do. This whole thing with Ica serving round bread shapes that they have labeled, I put it up so that people could see. It says bagel. It says bagel, clear as anything, but they're not. They're not.
But have you tried one? Is it just that it doesn't have a hole? Or is it like the bread is... Because in the picture, it's got poppy seeds. It's a round shape. It looks like they tried to make a hole, but then it closed up.
Hey, I'm telling you, man. Have I tried it? The first time I saw those things on the shelf, I was doing cartwheels up and down the vegetable aisle because I thought that they had bagels, real bagels. I'm like, look, what am I worried about now? We got bagels at Ica down here in Nina's Hum. And, I was like, bagel, 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 bagel. So we bought the
bagel song. Everyone knows the bagel song.
But we get them home, cut that thing open. And as I'm starting to cut, I'm like, hey, wait a minute. Because it was... bagels have a little bit of like density.
Yes,
to a bagel. Chew. Yeah, bagels aren't supposed to like smush together when you start cutting them. That's
smush.
Well, I mean, they started. It was like the bread was evading the knife. It was, I was like trying to cut through the bread, and that's when I was like, okay, this is more like.
So it's like normal, like Wonder Bread that's been shaped into a bagel.
Kind of, yeah. It's like here. I'm trying to think what you call them. Frallor. Those little round lunch. They have them everywhere for sandwiches, like a bread bun.
Yeah. They're like a bun, but they're thinner, right?
Well, it's you cut these in half. God, what? Yeah, they're like. It's not a dinner roll. I mean, it's
Rodney.
Yeah. Well, I've never. I always call them frallor. I don't know what you would call it in. So it's like a bread roll. It's like a bread roll that's crispy on the outside. It's kind of like that bread that they've just figured out how to go ahead and so it's regular bread.
That's no bagel.
But hey, I've seen people get in Sweden or get in trouble in Sweden for, just like every place else, like false advertising. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, why haven't these people gotten busted yet for calling a bagel that's not a bagel?
Yeah, because no one knows what a bagel is, except for the bagel.
Yeah.
We talked about this last time.
Hey, it's a pretty big Ica down there, but I'm tempted to to open up, in the room where they had the big Christmas tree. I'm just going to open up my my little Rodney's bagel shop.
Hey, I've explored doing bagels at home. You know how everyone with the pandemic, the first third of the pandemic, everyone was like an epic bread maker. You couldn't find yeast anywhere because everyone was just making bread. What else are we going to do? And I'm like, yeah, I can get on this train. Tried sourdough, failed. And then I'm like, oh, I'll try Cuban bread. Slightly better. Still needs some work. But then I'm like, but what don't we have here? Bagels. I can make bagels in my house. But then they've got all these kind of malt vinegars and like crazy ingredients. I'm never finding that stuff here. I got to go to Amazon, Germany and import it and all that stuff. I'm like, this is going to be a $30 bagel by the end of it.
Right. Hey, I'm telling you though, it is, and I had finally let it go. I had come to peace with the fact that they have it laying there. Then it's so I learned, and then it got under my skin again the other day.
How dare you call this a bagel?
That's why I took the shot of it. And you can get in trouble at Ica for taking pictures. I don't know if you know that.
What?
Yeah, I had asked because in the baking section, the baking area, they were making these whipped cream cakes one day, and the two ladies are standing there. They're making these whipped cream cakes, and I shuffle like slightly, kind of in behind the counter a little bit. And I'm like, oh, hey, is it okay if I just take a picture? I'm going to send it to my mom. They're like, no pictures.
That's weird.
Yeah. So when I was taking my bagel shot, I had to be kind of shifty like a fox behind my ear. I had to. Yeah, I kind of snuck up. I had my camera ready. And then when the baker person looked the other way, I lifted my camera up and I took pictures of the bagels. And then I put the camera back in my pocket, or my phone back in my pocket. I said, this is...
that's one of the good things about being an immigrant is like those things. You whip out your phone and you're like, I'm taking a picture of this. And someone walks over there and they're like, and you're just like, oh, no, I don't know. Sorry. Helly hell. Have a good weekend.
But see that? Yeah. Helly hell. Bye-bye. But see, now that you mention it, that was Swedish Rodney. Mm-hmm. That was Swedish Rodney standing there.
Yeah. You got
making sure that I'm sneaky.
Go in with the character.
Okay. Because see, if I would have done like a presto changeo and turned into like U.S. Rodney, then I would have even coughed to get her attention while I was taking the picture. Taking pictures. Hey,
you're standing there. You're looking at me. You want to have a conversation? Yeah. I'll have a conversation.
Yeah. Can I get a smile? You're standing behind your fake bagels? No.
Yeah, you have to go. Think the method acting approach. Own the character, be the character, live the character, and then do the Ica. Yeah. Just don't dress up in a red jumpsuit. That doesn't work.
No. You looking at me? Are you looking at me? So we have a couple of things coming up here, like Easter. We have an Easter-related thing to bring up.
We do.
Which I hope that people will go ahead and do. It's the same contest that we were running last year, but we're gonna do it.
We're running it back, people. Running it back.
We're bringing it back until somebody wins.
Yeah, we're gonna play this game till we die, just like Tom Brady.
Yes, exactly. So we're gonna go ahead and post a little Easter egg hunt. 2 guys, 3 crowns style, and hopefully people will go in and you can win one of our extremely stylish caps.
Hey, they're comfortable.
They are comfortable.
You want this cap. Baseball cap. Like a nice mesh fabric, white, great for the beach. Amazing for the beach. Amazing to be outdoors. It's already a little form fitted. It's like one size fits all too. It's piece de resistance.
Yeah, doesn't get too much better than that. But go in and see if we are challenging you to see if you can find the Easter eggs.
Yes, in all of the artwork of the episodes. That'll do it for another episode here, people. As always, thank you so much for listening in, and thank you so much for not being a bunch of crap boots out there. Gotta throw that in. As Rodney mentioned, we have a very special Easter-themed contest. Go over to our Instagram page and see if you can find all those hidden Easter eggs. If you can, send us a DM in Instagram and let us know which episodes you found the eggs in, and you can win an amazing, comfortable, beautiful 2 Guys, 3 Crowns official cap. And don't forget to come back here next time for more 2 Guys, 3 Crowns.